mentioned already, I have taped down a bookmark, and today I'm going to be painting in gouache, and the reference, I'll just share it with you. Yeah, this is the reference that I'm going to be painting, and let's get started with it. Okay, so now since it's quite it was quite wide, but I have just trimmed it down so that I could make it, and it's going to be, we're going to be doing a bit of an alteration. Maybe we have it, and we have that ladybug over here. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Okay, so now we're going to be starting with the background color. Now, as you can see, I'm sorry about the light. This thing, I can't help it. It's going to be there, that ring light. Yeah, we could just, but it's going to be kind of tough to be in the frame. Okay, so I have just got the colors out that I'll be needing for this reference, and this is actually for the Stilltober challenge which is going on. It's quite similar to the Inktober, only that we're going to be painting still life. We could do it in any form like digital or any other style, but yeah, so we're done with the sketch now, and now I'll be starting off with painting. I'm using a flat brush in the beginning to just get everything, you know, the background. The background is quite abstract, and as I have a few shades that I'm going in with, so we have a dark green, and yeah, I'm starting with a dark green now. Okay, and I'm going in with burnt umber and phthalo green. That's perfect. Now this is not too watery. This is, and just I'm holding my brush at the back end and kind of just laying down the color. It looks black over here in the, as you see it, but it's quite, I would say, greenish. Also, I've got some yellow ochre out, which is going to be a nice just adding in all that shades of color. You could add more yellow. I think I'll get a little bit of that lemon yellow also out. And I'm using gouache for this. Getting in some nice blends as I paint. I think I'll go in with more green, the darker green. And this is quite, it's gouache, but I'm not diluting it. I'm going in with really thick color. It's super thick. It's wet, and I'm just adding in touches of different shades, okay, so that it's got a nice blended background. Going in with direct yellow ochre now. It's got a nice dark background so that when we go in with lighter colors, it's easier. And yeah, that's it. Just covering up all the whites. Yeah. That's it for now. We're leaving it at that. Now, if we feel that we need to add in some more, lighter shades, so we could do that. For that, I've just cleaned up my brush and removed all the liquid from it. Taking in pure yellow, I am just going to be adding it here. As you can see, this really lightens it up. That's how I actually work with acrylics also. We could also go in with a little white if we want. White and yellow. More yellow, yeah. And here the basic goal is, to blend it inside. So just going in with that color and blending it. Quite decent. Cleaning up the brush really well. Taking in. If you have any questions regarding this, you can always ask me. And the background, I think, is now quite juicy, quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that now. And now for the mushroom. Let's go in with the mushroom. Now for the mushroom, I'm going to be taking yellow ochre, a little bit of the yellow. So for the top, it has something like this. Okay. And then it has a little bit of orange in it. So we go in with and as we add in more, okay, we're getting those nice shades. And now I think this brush is quite large for that, so I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, which is a round brush. Taking a round brush, and now I'm going to be just adding those lines. Now this is quite a muted orange kind of a thing because just wiping it. This is what I want. Just a moment. Yeah. Okay. And now I think I'll use the flat brush. I'm so used to flat brushes that this doesn't feel kind of right. And now we're going to be just same goes. We have a little bit of that green with the red. kind of a dirty. Okay, we got that shadow. And now let's add in. So this one has, since I can't show the photograph today, it's this one that we are painting, this mushroom. We're adding in certain this shadow underneath it. Again, just blending it so that we don't have any sharp edges. And for the front of this stalk, now for this area, we are also going to go in with, okay, for the ladybug, now we're going to go in with red with a little bit of yellow for sure. And we're going to go in okay, and then some darker red. I'm going in with very little water, as you can see, and this is because I'm not going to be painting too many layers in this today. So if you want to go in with layers, you can go in with a lot of water also, but today, as my goal is like to finish it in one layer, as the intention is just to finish it off in one layer, I'm going in with pretty thick color. And we'll go in with the highlights later on, but at this moment, the only intention is now to fill up as much as I can with the right shades. Yeah, sorry about that. And we are going to add in more colors and things in it, but for the moment, I think yeah, that's nice. So we have yeah. So we need a little bit of that. Decent. Now we're mixing in the black. Now since I don't have a black, I'm going to be, trying to mix in a little bit of that burnt umber with the violet to get a nice black. And it's pretty good. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Taking a little bit of the water, just a teeny weeny bit, and if you feel the water is too much, just wipe it out over there. And now we are going in we also have something like this. Yeah. We need to go with pure white now. And for that, I'm going to be taking this brush, which is totally clean, not polluted with any color. And we're going to take that white and put it over here. Okay. It has a little bit of white over here. Yeah, that's pretty decent. It does have a lighter color here. We're also going to be taking that white, and wherever we feel that thing is going to be added, it's slightly lighter over here. This part also has a lot of light. This part has so wherever we have light, we're going to be taking white, which is pure, and it's going to blend a bit, but it's going to be very little because we're going with very thick paint. Okay. And now the places where I feel, this line is too sharp, I'm going in with that color and kind of blending it. Yeah. Now there are a lot of things which are in the foreground. So let's work on that before we add in some more colors, okay? So in the foreground, we have, let's go with a linear brush. So in the foreground, we have something, need some white. Okay. There's something which is coming. Okay, and it also has some greens which we can add, and they're going to be now really vibrant green, so a lot of yellow and just a touch of that green, because we want it to be more like a yellow green. And it's going to be really vibrant also. I'm just mixing a yellow green now. And we have some colors coming here. We can go a little darker also. Let's see. Let's go with some more dark. And now for some really vibrant greens. We have certain greens over here which we are blending into it. So that it doesn't look like a one-off, you know. Some pure greens with yellow. Yeah. Now, I'm just going to be taking pure white again, because I really want to show this part to be lit. And this part to have okay. So we've got kind of quite a nice blend. Maybe we could go in with a little bit of this. Yeah. And it's quite nice. Yeah, so we kind of got a nice thing, and let's see if the tape. So we're making a bookmark today. Let's see if the peeling comes out decent. Yeah, not bad. I also taped the lower part, just throwing it away. Okay. I'm usually nervous for this part because I usually mess it up. But it's gone quite nice. And if we have a slight area which is like this, all we need to do, is you could go with a Posca or a camel acrylic marker, but now since I have pure white out, I'm going to be just covering it up. Okay, and let's write something interesting over here. What will we write? Lost. lost, and because it's a bookmark, lost in the, let's write it, lost in the shroom. Oops. I think that's kind of nice. It has a really nice looks quite real, is there, a lot of good blending. And now if you feel you should add some more variations, maybe some lighter tones, we could always go in with some lights. Maybe take a little bit of yellow, but not too much. Just and you know what, this is too much. I need a dry brush. It's too wet. Going in with this and just blending it out. Yeah, that looks nice. So I'm done with today's demo. We could also do one more thing, is go with a really thin brush. And it has these kind of serrations. So we could add them in certain areas. Nice. That's looking nice. With this is really easy to blend. Yeah. So the shadow area I feel should be more darker. Could take some more pure white, I think, and finish it off. In certain areas where I feel yes. Right? It's got a nice texture to it because I'm going dry brushing now. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm done with it. Don't want to fiddle with it too much. It's got a nice realism to it. Kind of cute. Thank you for all those who joined in. It was wonderful having you on board. Do join in next Saturday for another live session where I might paint with acrylics, oils, gouache, or even acrylic markers. Let's see what my mood is. Till then, take care, keep creating, and I'll see you soon for more art magic on Conversations with Canvas. Bye bye. Love you.